Your turn. So we need to overstack to do anything, right? Overstacking here scales the health. It's probably not from the third to the second. I mean, that scales the health here. I don't know if it scales the health enough to do anything, right? So we got to beat this thing at 1600 health. How do we kill that? Does it, I mean, are we going to get a chance at a second drip fall? We have 2 more draw steps here, and then drip fall goes back into our deck. It doesn't seem like we're likely to get that, especially when we're drawing 1 less card per round, right? So that's kind of a pain. 1 to 2 less cards. So question is, what scales harder? This is better, absolute long term. Getting 2 of these guys on the same floor of the Overgorger is good, because it feeds him faster, but he's not doing a whole lot for us right now. And we got to get the Overgorger behind this unit at some point to actually win. I really don't know, honestly. 3 mana, we're definitely playing these 2 and 1 of these, right? So that's happening. Presumably we're killing that. Could drop this one down here, play both of these in there. We're gonna eat too, of course, but eat here first. They're gonna eat them anyways, right? So what is the advantage of eating in any of these right now? Like nothing. I get to play 2 more. So what is the size here? We're at 3, 4. We can only play 1 in there. Eat in there and play. They're all like equally bad. All right. Pretty not excited by that round, honestly. Okay. So we got our Mortal Entrapment, which I kind of want here. We also got in a number assault there. Taking 5, 2 of which goes through. We could get a... Did we get the exploding one? We did not get the exploding one. We got the Devourer. These get re-added to my deck. Yeah, they do. So I am drawing them as it comes back through. Problem with overstacking this is it's just like the harvest on that. It's not going to have any value unless I get a damage dealer behind it. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get a damage dealer behind it. Dazing this. Daze is just no attack, right? There's 25 to it as well, though. Already dies in one though, going through. Taking 15 there. 15 is not acceptable. Should have deployed this first. I forgot it's a harvest effect and not a my units dying effect. And we need a blocker for those. They're going to go through. Probably summon blockers in front. Can't put stuff on the map. I guess I can still just daze him if I care about it. Get one more eat. Doesn't really help. Save the damage shield in here. Whoop-de-doo. Just play the purge out, I guess. Very unexciting rounds. We don't have any damage. Take another 6 to the core. This dies off that. That's okay. To get these cards out of my deck. It actually doesn't matter because we're not going to draw them again before she kills us. Killing this card, useful. Killing that card, useful. These are going to go through though, right? Maybe I can't let this happen yet. Needs to get bigger to stop her. So we can one-shot that. And this doesn't explode. This is dying in 3 hits. Use it at 1. Do we survive this shit? Core is taking 12 right now. Yes, it is. I'm a little concerned here that like the damage from this dying will be enough, but I'm concerned I won't be able to set it off next turn. Okay, we just lost. I can't play all 3 of these cards. We need to not draw double weight of attrition out of the deck. All right, would we have got there otherwise? So it wouldn't have been dying. Could we have killed it or dropped it down? Yeah, we could have sacked, which would have dealt with this. But this is rip. I literally just can't play enough of them, right? Those all die. I don't know. We might still have died to this one coming through. Because what we're hoping to draw is our drip fall. Put this guy in the back. And put him in the back when this thing has like 1 billion health to fight this dude. So we get like 1,000,000 attacks with this thing at high damage. So I could do that too. Either's fine for killing this, right? But my point is I can't cast these. Yeah. Too many morsel makers. Close to what we needed for scaling. I think 2 instead of 3, so I could actually cast some spells would have been nice. I'm not sure about the extra. I think the extra card draw over the extra space was right, because we're basically stacking the space anyways. It's just really hard with that unit to scale hard enough. Not sure. Okay. Let's see what our next run's gonna be. Yeah, we were 5 gold away from multi-strike on Overgorger, which would have helped immensely. We are Penumbra with, or I actually kind of like Morsel Miners. I don't think it's a good card because it's too expensive to start with, but it's a good starting thing. We have 3 very expensive cards added to our deck. Okay. Should be an interesting start. What's our champion upgrade? Space or gorging? I think we're trying gorging with Morsel Miners. This is pretty bad. Just, this doesn't scale, man. It doesn't scale. Every time, it doesn't matter. This never works. If it never works, should we just build Penumbra as the starting and then scale off something else, like one of the Morsel guys? I think we have to. So let's take this as space, because the rest of the other one doesn't work. Enemy units entering with Frostbite is very powerful. We'll take that. Architect's really good. I don't think Architect is really good. In part because you got to think what it does, right? Okay, so it makes this guy cost 1 space instead of 3. But he doesn't do anything. He's just a 20 attacker. Like every single Umber unit you get is better than that. Every single one. Gorge saves life early on. Take that. Get paid. Seems great. Yep. Any of the Gorges are better in a champion ability, agree. Oh, enjoy your Frostbite. So we can play him and just have it die. So it has to be played on the bottom floor then. It's the only place it can survive without be played without dying. Now we got an awkward decision. Do we kill this or do we start growing it? We're gonna start growing it. Why are you dying? Because you're frostbited. That's pretty nice. Does he die to the frostbite? Chat, do we know? Does he die to the frostbite, or do we have to nuke him still? I think we have to nuke him still, right? He dies, yes, dies. Chat is certain on this. Chat, how certain are you? He dies. 100%, 101%. Oh, well, I wasn't going to buy it before then, but 101% is very certain. It's tough to argue with that.
You have returned.
It's almost certainly certain.
Good morning, Filthy Robert. I've noticed other streamers purging trained stewards. You wouldn't do that to your fellow robots, I'm sure.
The downside of purging Train Steward is Train Steward, although a very weak card, purges itself when it dies. And the other cards you have to keep withdrawing. The problem is you don't draw your deck very often with this many, so it's kind of a bit of a toss-up. The logic is that, though. It's taking 27. Have to kill this. Do 5. Doesn't even get bigger when he eats it. So unexciting to have him eat it. Mana helps with the tornadoes, I guess. Okay, got him. Good call, chat, on the frostbite. Alright, we gotta get blockers for our dude. There's one there, but we can't eat twice if we do that. This unit dies if I hit it with the Frozen Lance. We have 4 mana. This unit dies going through there. How are we beating the boss though? We have Train Stewards in this draw? We don't. $108 there. Slay almost certainly gets us 2 mana back here. Okay, now we're beating the boss and we don't take any damage there. That seems good. Okay. Actually useful. We have a very expensive deck. Both these spells are kind of useful too. We have other ways of killing though with tornadoes and Ice Tornado and Eruption. I think we want Perils of Production. Okay, don't want these. Alright, Umbra banners are the banners we want. We have a little bit of cash. Let's go Umbra banner. We don't have a lot of units to upgrade is the issue. Can we get banners anytime soon? We need to get stronger. The next banner, unfortunately, is Stygian, which isn't very fucking good for us. Yeah, it's kind of rough. We want to start here. We need to get a good scaling unit here. The lifesteal one is very good at scaling, so I'm happy with that. Alright. Dude, make him huge. I think that's a hard yes. Alright, question is, do we also Battlestone him? Or do we try to save the upgrade for a multi-attack? I feel like we build him in the front and multi-attack behind him somewhere. Max HP is pretty good with lifesteal, right? Because the limiting factor is how much damage they're doing. But do we need this much? 60, does 60 change from 70? It kind of doesn't matter, right? I don't think any of the bosses do more than 30. Doesn't the final boss do 3 sets of 10? So it's about the units behind them, maybe. Still pretty nice. I think we're just doing it. Alright, am I purging a card? Yeah. Well, let's go look at the map again. We've got magic coming up. If we go that route, could get a Stygian unit. And then the next one is Steel, Pyre, and Forgotten Boons, or Hellvent, Unstable, and Umber Banner. I kind of want the other Umber Banner. I don't want the Stygian Banner, although I would like the Artifact. Guess we save some money. We could do Merchant of Magic right now. Actually pretty good for us too. We want to do a lot of Merchant of Magic. Okay, so we're going to save the money. Let's go here. Okay, we're fighting for extra cash. Doesn't teleport with this, right? So they're all dead too, right? Yeah. Great. They're all dead again. Maybe I should have just played him behind him. Honestly, would have been better. It does give us extra space to do it, so maybe it costs 1. Probably would have been fine. Pretty sure we're just gonna win here. Can't teleport past because the unit dies. Doesn't matter. Good fight. Okay. Another Perils doesn't seem good. Prismal Dust doesn't seem good. Is a Nubra Assault good? It's a single target, destroy, give me more minions. Yes, that's actually very good. Well, it's a cheaper version of these. I think it's still good right now. Titan's Tooth. No. This shit's all bad. Okay. Go into the magic. Let's get it. Let's do this event first. Copy a card, throw 5 cards in. If we just copied this card, do we just win? I think it's pretty close, actually. This is a lot of... Copying an upgraded card gives us a lot of strength here. Okay. Alright. Let's upgrade double stack. Do we gain 2? Or just get Ember Drain 4, you don't get 4 mana. Okay, that doesn't help. Reduce the spell cost. Upgrade magic power on that's good. Kind of. It lets us guarantee the one shot of a unit pretty much, even through armor mostly. Upgrading the ones that bounce multiple times are also very good, right? Do we have enough to do this twice? We're gonna ignore that. So it's 50, 110. Yeah, we do. We're not guaranteed Power Stone again, though, although we are guaranteed mana cost. Kind of want these down in mana cost, too. They're very expensive, and it's a very good one for what we're trying to do. See, I mostly don't use this to do damage, though. I mostly use this to kill low hit point units and get mana back for it. So, like, honestly, the mana reduction is a better value on it. 105, get them all. Hold over on that's okay. Gets us growing our units every round. Hold over on perils is 2 mana a round. Although we have to give up a card for it. This at least does something and gives me a card. Kind of prefer that. Holdover on Eruption. Pretty unexcited about holdover on Eruption. Let's get this down to 3. And I think I'm going to magic power it as well and call it a day. Alright. Next fight. Okay. So does Frostbite kill all the, this item's too powerful, by the way, just kill all of his orbs as well before they go off? Let me see if that goes off or not. Bomb's an attack. Doesn't say it's an attack. It says despawn and deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit. Doesn't show it as an attack. Yes, chat. I get frostbite triggers after my attacks, but it's not an attack. If it was an attack, it would have a number right there. On turn, not end of turn. I see. Okay. Oh, I have to deploy them in the other order to do that? Game. Sure. Where do I deploy this? We get better scaling value on this floor. So I want to add the 2 creatures for... You motherfucker. Alright, we had extra mana, so it didn't matter. Oh, it killed one of them. It killed... No, it didn't have extra mana. It killed one of them, doing 40 twice to it, while missing the bomb entirely. That was a weird setup. The fact that he was on there made that kind of sketchy. Worked out, but it's kind of sketchy. I actually probably should have killed the bomb first anyways. Just to get... Anyways. I wouldn't have the mana then. Wonder if anything I did there mattered. Kind of guessing no. I can get another dude, or I can get this out of my deck. Okay. This spell's supposed to give me money. It gives me mana, not money, no. I still play Urtok. Nope, not right now. The game is excellent though if you haven't played it. How's he dying? Oh, the frostbite. Final wave. He's taking 460 right now. Sure, we can do better than that. Bye. Do you think if you put in more Darkest Dungeon time like Jorbs, I could have done better in the Darkest Dungeon event yesterday? Oh, you're trying to troll me. That was our first look at the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know that I'd want to put a lot of time into it though. Sap and Frostbite, not that great. Consume to gain mana, not that great. We already have 3 of these effects. And no spell power to scale off of. I don't think these are very good for us. Okay. Where can you see the Darkest Dungeon? I played it on Celerity's stream last night.
Quitters never win.
Apply spell weakness to the attack target and sweep.
Cheers, filthy.
Kind of an
Keep it
interesting
salty.
idea. Thanks, meddling. Gain 1 rage to cast in there, whatever. Is Morsel Master any good with what we're doing? We don't really care what the morsels are with these collectors. We just want to eat them. Probably kind of is. Stacking up lifesteal forever. Oh, it's the master, not the... Oh, I thought it was the generating one. Yeah, the non-generating one's good. That's fine. Take a Morsel Master. Okay, do we need floor space? Almost certainly. Yep. Hey, Dusty. Game is so fun, but you're so far ahead, I have no idea what's going on. Game is fairly fun. It's very similar to Slay the Spire. A lot of overlap with that game. To catch up, you just kind of need to know the cards, like any card game, really. I can try to maybe over-explain one if you like, Dusty. Slow it down for a second and over-explain the next round, maybe. Also, how's it going, man? Alright, we could upgrade the Morsel Dude. Getting him to do damage is actually kind of relevant. Although it can be bad for Thorns, but just having a damage dealer behind my lifesteal guys really accelerates or really multiplies how much damage we get to do. We do get our champ upgrade here. There's another Umbra unit available, which is kind of medium. Unstable Vortex would be nice. Duping a card could dupe the... Could actually dupe the Morsel Master and have it on both. Get double summons out of that. It's not terrible. Ratropolis was fun, but I felt like more of a pain in the ass to play than this one. One of the resources in Ratropolis is player input time. So that's part of the balancing, right? They have cards that are like click X times in a certain amount of time and get some benefit. So they played around with that as a resource, and I don't like that as a resource. I find it really unpleasant to play with. We have plenty of health, and I don't really need to make my guy better. We're probably going down this side. All right, so we'll start with the banner, just in case there's something we really want here. There's not. Let's take a look at our champ upgrade. Gain 3 floor space, actually worthwhile. Trample. Huh. Trample's okay, but we're not getting this guy bigger, so Trample probably doesn't do a lot for us. Exactly. Play strategy games. Well, I don't want more clicking, right? Like, I'm suffering enough from spending a billion hours on the computer every day, right? So we'll take this, I guess. Does Architect 3 matter, though? We just took floor space, too. I'm not sure Architect 3 matters. But Trample is so not exciting. We already have Frostbite for the low hit point shit, too. Alright, take that upgrade. We'll remove some cards from our deck. Anything, the Train Stewards are very bad. Shade Splitters are kind of bad, too, though. We're not really looking to cast these cards. You know, he's Super Kamaguru for gifting Dusty a sub. The Frozen Lances are absolutely atrocious, though. Like, the worst thing we could ever... We're never going to use them. They're just always bad. They don't even kill the, They don't even kill the health minion. The gold minion, rather. Alright, so we'll fix that. He also gets fatter on the trample upgrade. Good point. Alright, let's grab the duplicate. I think we're going to... We could duplicate the assault, which is okay. I don't really want another holdover card. We have 2 Crucible Collectors. That's fine. This card's alright, but not good. Could duplicate the other Morsel Miner. Seems greedy. I think we take the Morsel Master. Dupe him. He is a 10-10 too. I didn't realize he was a 10-10. That's okay. Alright, Dusty. We're going to do an over-explain one for Dusty on this next round. Alright. So, a couple of things. We have an option here of giving the rewards, making the rewards better for us at the cost of the enemies being more threatening. We're pretty strong right now, so we'll probably take it, because while you're strong, you can take more risks to gain more benefits, right? Our health, our total health is pretty high. Our deck's pretty good right now. This seems like it's probably okay. It also shows you what enemies you'll be facing this round and the boss. So the enemy types are this guy. When he survives combat, he puts shit in your deck that you have to draw the next turn, which costs you mana to either remove from your deck or it does damage to your core and makes you puts it in your discard pile, so you have to draw it later. You got this guy who just has 1 billion health. So he's a big fat tanky guy right in front. And then the final boss is going to be this guy. And I think this guy's fairly straightforward. I don't think he has any abilities. He's just a damage dealer with a lot of health. Oh, he's got Resolve. So after each round of combat, he gets a stronger attack, basically. Yeah. Dying rich is Filthy's goal. Yes, I tend to like to die rich. I'm a greedy player because greed is how you win almost all of the strategy games, right? It's like it's taking enough risk that you can reward your greed. Taking a quick look at our deck, what are we particularly vulnerable to his units having extra damage? Well, we can hit back rank units. This thing having more damage is certainly annoying because it will survive. It's got enough health that it's going to go through. And when it goes through, one of the downsides of it going through with that much damage is it's going to do more damage when it trades with our heart. I think our deck is good right now, but it's not good at killing single high hit point units like that. And it needs to have time to scale up. And it's already pretty good, so the impact of a little bit more money is kind of not that big. We're mostly removing cards is the next thing we're doing. Like, we don't need to upgrade our primary creatures. We don't need to upgrade our primary spells. I think the risk versus reward is not very good for this. So we'll just take the fight without the additional payout. That slug is thick. Yeah, so our deck is So the other thing is there's 2 factions in this game, right? And we're playing random. So I think there's 4 different faction types, and you always have a primary and a secondary, and we're randoming between that. So it gives you like, I don't remember how many combinations of that is. I think 16 or something, right? And then you're going into it like this. So you always get a champion in your hand, and the champion is decided by your primary faction. The champions seem to have about 3 upgrade paths each, and you're given a random choice between 2 of them at the beginning of the game, basically, and you can mix and match the upgrade paths as it gets going. Our champion isn't that great right now, so he basically is just a 40 damage dealer that we can stick behind something. Our deck is scaling on the premise of this dude here. There's a mechanic in this particular primary clan has a mechanic called Gorge, which is you summon these things called morsels, and at the end of each round the morsels are consumed, and the unit that consumes them gets a bunch of bonuses, generally permanent for this particular stage. There's 3 stages. Enemies always go up the stages. Sometimes they skip them, but they always go up. And then our heart, right? So this is our life total, 90 health. If this reaches 0, we die. It does damage right here, and it will trade. So if a unit comes up here with 40 health, the unit will hit me for 40, and then, or rather, the unit will hit me for its damage. I'll hit it for 30. The unit will be reduced to 10 health, so it will attack again, etc. So you're trying to stop the enemy. It's a little tower defensey like that. Enemies are going to go through each of your floors before getting to your heart. All right. Coming in on this. So this unit, if it's left alive, does really annoying things. It puts shit in our deck. So we're going to kill it. We have a card here that does damage X times. It does 30 damage 4 times to these. And if we kill a unit with it, it gives us 2 back. So that's going to be a very early pickup here. We're going to try to kill that unit. Which of course we do. Actually got them both, so we got 4 mana back from that. Probably could have done math and found out that was the only possible conclusion, but I didn't. And this is actually not a bad setup here. We've got a Morsel Master, the Penumbra, and the Making of a Morsel, which is a pretty nice hand here. We're going to want to add, how big is our other dude? So this is probably another mechanic to mention here. This thing here, this is how big your floor is. So every unit has an amount of space it takes up, and you can only have units, you can only deploy units on a floor until the space is filled up. You can overstack a floor by a number of effects, like if it generates units in there, it can get more than the space allotted to you up to a certain point. All right. Anyways, what are we doing with this shit? We are setting up to place this. I just have to make sure we have room to place our big guy in front. Crucible Collector's 3. So if we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will bring it up to 9. 7's the number of units. I think you can be as wide as you want. It doesn't actually matter here. Then we probably want it on the primary floor. The only reason we wouldn't want it on the primary floor is if there's going to be a bunch of damage dealers coming in next turn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, generated 2, gets to eat them, great. The guy gains permanent +10/+10. This summoned up top's dying to frostbite. This did the frostbite. This guy's taking 60. So we got our Crucible Collector. He's the one who wants to do the eating. He's the one that scales. So deploy him here. Can get a good morsel here, which we will do. So deploy there. Kill this thing here. Gives me 2 cards in hand. We get 2 of them when we summon, but it's going to prevent actual more summoning. It's kind of annoying. We want damage. Okay. Doesn't die to frostbite. Has 3 health. Shit. Thanks. Didn't notice that. Would have been very annoyed. Appreciate the chat though. The help chat. Is this unit dead here? It is. We'll summon him here to take advantage of that next round. Okay. All right, we've got another Crucible Collector and another Morsel Master. So that's what we're going to want to play out. Want this unit dead if we can, but it's not quite dead because all of our damage comes in big clumps. 50 and 44 is 94. It's 105 there. So does it change here? 50 is 100. No, we're 5 off from killing there. Although I think the little ones can attack. So that guy's going to go through and put some shit in our deck. That's okay. We're going to play out most of the cards. Oh, we can kill him with holdover too. Alright, so I want to play this guy. I want to play this dude. I want to kill this.
You have returned.
We're not going to get our morsel miner, unfortunately, which is too bad.
Polonister.Gray, look forward to seeing you on PKA soon. It should be about time.
Hey,
Also
Nazir.
use Amazon Prime to sub for free.
Deck seems very strong right now. So we kill everything. We get a ton of gorging on both our guys. Alright. More kills for generating rare or uncommon morsels. We can get extra mana this round if we want. I'm not sure it's very helpful, but we can. Let's kill that. Ooh, got a miner. Miner's very good. Let's get 2 of those down here. We want this one. I want this out of my deck, so we'll deploy it up here so we don't have to draw it. Get extra mana. Don't need extra mana. I'm gonna run out of space. Might need extra mana. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we will. Let's take some extra mana. Unit's gonna die, so we might as well get our extra mana. Extra mana for next round. And making our dude stronger. Actually, should have played one of those here. No, it doesn't matter because we only get the ones that duplicates it for us. Okay. Pretty sweet deck right now. Maybe you can win off this. It does seem like it's scaling pretty hard. Brief Respite means we can kill our own units with this. To get more units. Seems good. So we can summon 2 here. And kill 1. We get 2 more. 1 there. 1 there. Draw this out of my deck. Okay. We're gonna crush the boss. Hard to hit for 4k damage. Good lifelink, man. Got 8 stacks of lifelink there and 8 there. So we're already beating the boss on round 1. I don't think anything in my deck generates gold, so we're good. End turn, call it a day. Didn't get the bonus gold, correct. Our damage, we got a pretty ideal draw though. Our damage scaled super fast, right? But no bonus gold. Sacrifice, actually pretty good with our deck. It generates space, and generating space with the current setup means we can we get 3 morsels per round instead of 2, which is pretty damn good. Cave-in lets us overstack a area, but overstacking is not so great for us. I did notice that duplicating lets us go beyond capacity. Capacity is 7 when you duplicate, right?
You have returned.
Yeah, Joe. All right, we'll grab the cannibalize.
YouTube pleb stopping by for free sub. Still trying to catch up on Battle Brothers LOL. Thanks for the content.
Cheers, man. I'm a big fan of Cuddle Hex. So lets me take those damage spells that are pretty useless a lot of the time and freeze them. Let's grab Cuddle Hex. Can you mix colors and factions in the game? You're going to be offered cards from both your primary and your secondary faction each run. The primary and secondary faction you pick are different each run. So kind of is the answer. It's not like totally any card. All right, so Master of Magic lets us buff our spell cards again. There's another duplicate card. I'm not sure duplicate's really what we want right now. Kind of like our deck setup right now. I would like another artifact in the Concealed Caverns as another event, but I think we're coming down this side and buffing our spells and removing crap out of our deck. Our deck's pretty good right now. Let's get gold. Let's take a look at what we're doing. We got Holdover as the spell. I generally really like Holdover, but I'm not actually seeing a lot of cards I want to hold over. 20 magic power and consume, pretty good. Could do it on this one, just get it out of the deck would be fine. Okay. I'm gonna also give that one spell cost. Well, I kind of want spell cost on something like this. Be nice too. Actually cast this more, and it is the strongest one. And if we double scale it, it's actually quite good. Do we possibly want holdover on making of a morsel? It does scale our guys faster. +5/+5 is a nice scaling ability, but it's not much better than the other ones. I think I might just prefer to purge here. Could reroll and do it again. Actually, let's do that instead. Let's get another discount and another spell power. Actually, kind of nice. Get the other ice tornado down. And permafrost the card that we want. Permafrost pretty good on perils, pretty good on either of these ice tornadoes. I look very pale. I am very pale, but I think the webcam. No, it's probably my natural color. Okay. Sacrifice on permafrost. That's not situational. That's playable pretty much every single time in. Okay. And then Emberstone for the other. Can we make one of these making of morsels down to 0? Or make the cannibalize down to 0? They're both good. I like the morsel miner at 0. Nice upgrades right now. We'll purge. Get rid of probably the double frozen lance here. These are pretty bad too, these train stewards for us. We have a harder time deploying now that we've picked up the Cuddle Hex. We'll do one of each. Dude, with this deck, train swords are really bad. Because we just don't have room on the floors to deploy them. Is permafrost on a card you put consume on worth it? Sure. When it's a card as situational as that, where you're dealing a lot of damage 3 times, but it costs my entire mana pool, sure. That's a situational card. It's the perfect kind of card to put permafrost on. You rarely get to cycle your deck more than about once in this game anyways, like maybe once and a half. Start of each battle, enemies appear on each floor. I think the ones that appear on each floor can't be the big ones. I think they're the other ones. I think that's okay for Cashew. Okay. And the boss is stealthed, which is kind of annoying for us actually. Tool says which enemies? I should have read then. Okay. Yeah, low HP one. So our I mean, this is why this rules of containment and the other one, the strap one, are just so fucking powerful for exactly this reason. You get so many bonuses out of it. So this guy sweeps, which is annoying. There's 13 damage there. So these all die, right? So we got a very similar opener to last time. And actually floor space is good on the bottom too. So this is actually perfect. Does the boss sweep? Boss doesn't sweep, right? So the issue is, where do we want? So the boss hits, do you remember how hard the boss hits? There's no way the Crucible Collector, well, maybe the Crucible Collector gets strong enough. $13-ish. So I want this unit on this floor where I think it's here. I think we deploy this unit here. Because I think we need 1 round for the boss to lose stealth before we kill it on the 2nd floor. So if I deploy here on this guy and put this guy down here, that's still fine. No cannibalize happening right now. I can save the boss 8th life by nuking one of them, that's fine. Yeah. fight. Actually, kind of an awkward hand. This needs to come down here. We need a Morsel Master on both sides. I don't want to put them back in the deck. So I guess I don't get to use Shade Splitter this turn. Okay. Boss took more damage. No, I'm talking their boss. I don't really care about... Oh, I took more damage because of the death thing. Oh, that might be true. I might have messed that up. It's fine. Alright, this is not the one that stays in our hand. But we want to start generating super sweet morsels now, so let's do that. Get 2 wherever we want it. We want to stack this one is the zone we want to stack. The other one just having lifelink is fine. And I do want that out of my deck. So presumably this goes up here. This goes here. We get 2 of them. And this goes down here and we get 2 of them. Okay. Oh, there's a sweeper there. Forgot about it. Okay. I do forget about the sweeper. Is he killing our boss right now with sweeper? He does 10 damage, sweeper. He says. You just kill that and not get swept. That seems fine. Rather than losing everything. Okay, good fight. I can still cast our guy. Where do we want 2 of these? Here. Okay. Actually, probably wasn't the outcome that was likely to happen. I didn't do math. I assumed that 4... I think I counted it as 4 160s and it's only 3 160s, so there's actually a pretty big chance that that wouldn't have done what it did. Kind of worked out perfectly for us. Alright, no units, so we don't get a number of cell. Well, we can generate 1 here. Alright, so we go here. Put this guy down. Too bad it's a good one, but... Oh, we get 2 of them when we do that. That's still okay. Do we want it up here instead then? This is going to give us 2 random ones. This is going to happen up here. So we can freeze cards in our hand. We don't have to perils this turn. But this doesn't generate anything for us. We're going to hold that one. So we actually don't want to perils. Well, no, we were going to kill our own guy. That's right. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to kill our own to generate 2 and then get 1 in either. So we want it here. So we put 1 there. It generates 2. And we kill it. Don't have to play perils this round. And then we put 1 down here. We get 2. We put 1 there and we get 2 more. Sweet. This stays in our hand. Our main primary one gets fucking huge. Alright, boss is summoned. And health there would have been good. So we need these attacks. Intervals of 13, 26, 52. What's the third one? 39. So it takes 4 hits to kill that. 1 to kill that. That's 5. Units in front are useful. Can put him in there. But then I can't play minions in front. Minions in front are as good, right? Why does it say he only takes 3 damage? Because he has an ability called Stealth, which means for 8 rounds I can't do any damage to him, which is why I've been stacking on the 2nd floor instead of the 1st floor, even though I had the combo for the 1st, right? Alright, let's just probably play out our hand here. To get 2 there. Both in front. Oh, nice. Okay. The 3 is from the frostbite, chat. So now we get 1. Oh, but both in front don't matter because he eats it after the first round. So we don't need more than 1 down here. So we can eat there. Only matters if we got him more health, which it doesn't. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We want generating good ones in here. We can get 2 in there, then nuke 1 to get better ones. Strange girl with strange things. Alright, lifesteal is good for us here. Then we want to nuke 1 to get more options. Or rather more in there. We want another lifesteal one. Didn't get one though. Could look for a lifesteal one. Is it important? Not really. Get another turn. Probably better next turn. So we just take damage. Intervals of 13. If we can get his health over an interval of 13, it's relevant. Only in the case of how many it takes. And it was 3. It was 1, 4, 5. So he's going to have 3. 3 at 39 doesn't actually matter here. If it's health. So damage is what we want there then. Okay. And then none of these give me mana. Which is okay. Don't want to redraw them. Don't want to put them in my deck. And same with this one. Don't want to put it in my deck. Doesn't matter where it goes. Might have mattered where it went. 6 here. Doesn't know. Okay. Pretty good turn for us though. So killed our guy, but took him 6 rounds to do it. So we're going to return and win, yeah. Because now we're overstacked. Could play more cards to make it even more overstacked, but we're just happy with the win. Cool. Got paid extra for that too. Don't need grovel. Is trample worth anything for us? I feel like trample only really works if you have like some single huge damage dealer, which we don't really. You hold right click to set the temporary speed to be very fast. So I think this is probably not what we want. Permafrost Consume applies silence, pretty decent. 7 magic power, not so good. Incant, not so good. I'll take this. Alright, 335 cash is nice. Pretty good health. There's another Vortex, which would be really good. It's Merchant of Steel, which is unit upgrades. Don't think I need unit upgrades. It's already doing their upgrading thing. The Morsel Masters getting upgrades are okay. Getting damage on them matters a little bit. If we get double stack morsel damage, it actually helps a lot versus the bosses for the number of repetitions we get attacks in. So there's an argument for that. It's an argument for the event, although the events don't seem like they're going to make our deck much better. 20 health is more health than I've ever had on the Pyre before. Unstable Vortex level 2 pretty nice, and Trinket's kind of questionable. I mean, we definitely want to remove more cards from our deck, make it more consistent if we can. Frozen Lances could go. This could be good here. Let's go down this way. Apply damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. It's decent. 40 health in the Pyre is okay, but probably doesn't matter. Could reroll, look for something better. We don't have units that want to die, right? It's actually pretty damn good with our little duders too. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have lifelink, so it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, morsels count. I don't know that it matters. Maybe it's convenient. Get a purge here too. Alright, we're gonna remove one Stewart and both Frozen Lances. 2 of the 3 Frozen Lances, rather. Okay. Next fight. All right. So unfortunately, the smaller of the two. I don't want a small room for this combo, right? So Penumbra goes up here. It's actually okay, it means we don't take 9 damage. Although this guy shits in our deck. Okay. Cannibalism out. We have perils in hand, so we want to open with Shade Splitter then. It's gonna eat our shield annoyingly, but whatever. Getting 2 rubbles down kind of nice for mana next turn. Depends where I play the Crucible Collector. I need to start doing damage to that Guardian so I don't have to draw 2 every round. So I guess I am probably playing it in the bottom. Alright, let's eat that. Oh, it clones the shield. Neat. Who knew? If I do that, I take the damage off this. No, I get mana back with perils, right? Okay. Alright. Happy to have you get bigger. Actually, clone them both. It takes 2. So it's 2, 2, 1. It seems pretty good. Oh, but it's not being fed to the right guy right now. Get there soon. Okay. Shitter cards in our deck. Nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, he's making me spend 4 mana to protect our... Taking some damage, unfortunately, on the Pyre, but oh well. Let's get this deployed now. You don't have time to put these cards back in your deck and draw them again while it's still relevant. I think I'd rather the Cuddle Hex had the shield. There's no AoE on these, right? Yeah. More junk in my deck, but we have the 2 blocker units down now. So it's good. Bad hand. Alright, but we can duplicate on both sides, so that seems okay. This little piece of crap still alive. Still putting shit in my deck. It's really unfortunate. Oh, he died to the... Did he die to the frostbite? No, he's still alive. We got 2 extra mana this round though. It's kind of nice. It's good because we have to pay 4 of it to get rid of shit. Can also nuke with the disruption up here. Hits 4 times. I don't know the odds that hits that. Let's assume it's 100%. It wasn't. Get fucked. All right. Feels bad. More stuff coming through here. I think I have to keep scaling our guys, so we're gonna take a bit of core damage. We're at pretty high core health. That's a bit unpleasant. Of these guys surviving each round. It would have been nice to have drawn our killer unit, get a get some morsel card, so we could have killed them before they go all the way up the ramp. Still haven't drawn it yet. So this is gonna do some damage to our core. I might be able to kill some stuff here. 40 damage. 40 is not a better interval than both 40. Means we take 6 on the core. That's 1 extra attack there, but this is already going to hit us 2. It's going to hit us 3. I'd like to not have another one added to my deck. I think we are casting this up here. It's actually kind of rough. Didn't hit this. So we still take 2 out of that. All right. So our damage is not scaling appropriately here versus the trash mobs. Alright, I've got 1 million mana worth of shit I have to do.
You have returned.
He's hurt too. These are 5s.
Hope all is well.
Hey, Mr. Damas. It's the resub. I think we probably get there right now. I want one of these gone. Probably ping away. This is already frozen. Ping away. Do I want to ping away something? Play the other one of these. This is going through. Kind of want to do damage to that to make it only do 1, but it's not. That's still 30. We're going to lose our guy too. 5 to that brings it to 41. We could play the Steward. Steward does 5 damage. Brings it to 41. 41 and 13. Don't have mana for both. Taking 6 to the core and then 2 attacks. 18 to the core. It's kind of ugly. But we're going to stop that shit after this round, right? Yeah, Fell's being a pain. It's not even Fell. It's that we don't have a lot of burst damage versus these big fatties over there. Is she actually in the field now? She is. Okay. Nice to generate some mana here. Wonder if we still can. No. Okay. Scale up here. Get rid of the big one. Take the rest. I think our scaling is good enough here. Oh, it's not yet. Oh, that's scary. Just assume we were fine here. We need to get more lifesteals here. Get 3 more lifesteals there. It's probably good enough. All right. So that looks like this. It's 1. Those go in. That's actually a lifesteal one too. It's a very good one for us. Kind of want to play that second then. That one's just, it's a damage shield one. Damage shield's not very good versus multi-strike. Let's play that once. No, we played this one once. Then we nuke one. Which has damage shield and therefore didn't die. Good enough. That's fucking annoying. I didn't know that it would protect our versus our own. Okay, we got lucky in killing that here, I guess. Took a lot. Took 80 to the core here. 77 to the core in this fight. That's right. Why take extra damage from curses? Good questions. Okay, Pyrebound, meh. Kill a morsel unit. Trigger eat and engorge ability has been eaten. That seems pretty good for us. Take a shroud spike. Okay, draw +1. Maybe irrelevant. +1 per turn. +1 per floor. I think draw +1 is pretty good for us right now. So I'm going to take that. Okay. This run's going pretty well. I think more removal here. Get rid of the other Frozen Lance. Get rid of one of the Shade Splitters. We go there. Merchant of Steel to upgrade our other damage dealer would be nice. Don't need Merchant of Magic particularly. The health would be okay. Merchant of Magic could be all right. Making that cheaper would be nice. I think I like the removal though. Let's go down this side. So we'll go for coins. Champion upgrade. 4 on this floor. Gorge. Gorge is not what we want, so I guess we're 4 on the floor with 80 health. Merchant of Steel. Upgrade a unit with Endless, not helpful. Upgrade a unit with Damage Shield 2, not helpful. Upgrade with 25 HP. Not super helpful. HP on the Cuddle Hex might be okay. What's our reroll like? Not much though. Let's reroll. Looking for damage. Battlestone and Frenzy Stone are okay. Okay. All right, let's dump some cards. Great. Take our next fight. Alright, what's he doing? Enemies enter with spell shield. Can be a little bit annoying. They've got a sweep, guys. Sweep is really annoying for us. Although I guess if we enter with our own protective shield, it's not quite as big a deal. They have 1,000,000 health though. We don't have piercing damage. I think this is a yes. Train Steward because of the number of locations we have in our deck, right? So we can deploy that Train Steward to the top without shitting on my deployment for everything else. Or the bottom, wherever we want him, right? Okay. Set up our wombo combo on the first floor, I guess. Could silence his ass too, so I don't have to deal with it. Is Ember Drain active here? Silence hits which one, chat? Triggered abilities. So he's spell shielded. Trigger ability is the strike here. So it should silence the fucking Ember Drain. Okay. Triggered abilities are always purple. I never remember which is which though. 6th on that floor, that's fine. It's our largest floor. Okay. Maybe shouldn't have summoned him first. It's gonna be in the front, I guess, the damage. I mean, the sweep is the issue though, right? So we want you here. I want you here. Do I put the other Morsel Master here as well, chat? I guess the sweep fucks it up. Killed it! Oh yeah. Okay. Didn't draw our damage card, unfortunately. That's gonna be stunned. Should have put it on top, I guess. Oh well. Lost money. Suppose we get 400 if we win this. Doing 152, but not 3 to that. So we want to get this guy out of my hand. Don't have that much mana. Oh, we can get mana this turn though. Alright, so this has to happen first. No sweep this turn. So drop this guy down here. 2 of them. Ordering does matter for the shield. Gotta be a little careful with that. Oh, X is the amount of mana I spend on it. RIP. Okay. Kind of want my cuttlefish down. Could cast this as a 0 and just not worry about it right now. Oh, I get mana back with perils. Alright. You don't get the money is all. Okay. This one sweeps annoyingly. It's in the back too. Can get this to trigger. I just have to cast it on one of my units and not the first one I summon. So I can Train Steward into Shade Splitter, into Assault. Gonna be out of mana next turn unless we get one of the mana dorks. Is shit dying? Shit's dying at least. True, if I summon morsels down here, they can't be swept at all. Might be worse. Alright, damage, shield. I think this is just fine here. Gonna lose 3 mana next round though is the issue. Okay. It's a very annoying ability. So 0 mana this turn. Still get this one. That's a nice draw right now. Nothing else matters. It's gonna come in with dude, this thing's going by and applying more Ember Burn on the way. What a prick. Bottom floor is dying. Okay. How the fuck is he down? Because he's taking it. We can just summon in front. It's fine. One of these won't make it then. Which kind of sucks. We're really short mana at the moment. Needed to draw the mana maker. Kill a morsel unit. Trigger eaten in as many as X. Not a great turn for us. Unit is not dead. It's applying 2 Ember out to us, which is horrendous. Don't know a way to kill it though. It's spell shielded. Can get mana this turn, thankfully. There's another sweep unit in here behind 1 billion health and damage. That's so bad. I can't have 0 mana every single round, man. This all dies. Could eat the steward. Does it change the damage here? Doing intervals of 40 doesn't change the damage. I wonder if you can apply that to my core or not. In front here. Just -3 mana again, right? That's the issue. Maybe I shouldn't have played the mana this turn. Saved it for next turn, but I'm not guaranteed to save it. So I could cast that and get 4. Are taking core damage still. Oh, do those second ones not matter because of the sweep? They may not have mattered. Zero mana. Feels bad. We're going to have 1 mana next round. These aren't dead. Fuck me, man. It's kind of wrecking us. Okay, the boss is dead though, so that's good. Anything else matter here? No. Okay. Ember Drain sweep's pretty rough. Got our extra 400 from it. Don't want trample. Draw a unit, enhance it with this. Doesn't seem good. That's not good for us. Can't apply to. Offering apply sap. It's a good card if you have discard. Can I fit a Glacial Seal in anywhere? It's probably not worth, huh? But I'm getting concerned. Our damage is not scaling very well. Our survivability versus bosses is scaling pretty well, but our damage is not. What does she do to us? Temper. She saps us. It's not that annoying. It's a little annoying because I can't deal with her units. So we kind of maybe want core strength here. Could Merchant of Steel to buff up our remaining dude is okay. There's a trinket in there which maybe gives us something. Duplicating is not what we want in this deck. We would like to remove shit. Kind of want Pyre Health. And spell upgrades are maybe okay. Just reduction in cost would have been really good last time. I think we're going left. It's spell weakness when an enemy enters. Apply Daze 3 to enemies that are moved between floors outside of the Ascension phase. It's not going to happen. Trader's Quill, not very good either. That's a reroll. Buff effect on enemy units. 7 on the first battle. Friendly units get +3. The issue is not HP on the front. The issue is damage. 7 mana on the first battle relevant? First turn, rather? Is if we draw the one that we eat something 6 times, but we probably don't. Are they coming in with buffs in this next fight? Do we know? Cleansing is really good long term, but we only have 1 more fight left. I'm not sure it has any impact at all on the next fight. Right? It's Seraph. I don't know what Seraph units come in with. Let's go to the Merchant of Magic. Remove Consume. Did we already re-roll the mana one? Doesn't matter. We can't get that to stay where we want it, right? Alright. Making a morsel to 0 seems good. Can't even attach this to anything. It's probably good news. Don't think I want this. We just mass purging? What do we want out of this deck? Wouldn't mind making that cheaper. Maybe Consume Unsilence might be good. I don't think so. You have to redraw the card is the issue in the deck. I mean, we don't cycle the deck that much. Maybe at 23 cards right now, it's not that big. Maybe we could. We're going to remove 2 more, right? Maybe the deck gets small enough we'll see a card again. It's expensive to upgrade that card, right? We have to do this, re-roll, and then put another one on it, which might be okay. And it just silences sap. Sap's not that big a deal. I mean, it is. It does remove negative effects from us. No, it just applies silence to enemy units, chat. We don't fucking need that. Doesn't even cure our own. I think this is just mass removal. Could maybe take a reroll here and take -1. Holdover's interesting. What would we hold over? On the sacrifice? On the Ember Drain? So we always have 5 mana. Holdover is -1 card draw is all. -1 card draw when we're generating all of our units might be okay. Although we have to have another card each turn to fix it. I don't know. Let's say we do. Card did not seem very good in the end. All right, final boss. Get rid of Ember Drain. Ember Drain's good for us, man. Okay. Rough starting hand. Our Cannibalize goes away. Can't play Perils on anything. We have the Morsel Maker combo in the wrong order. Like ideally Morsel Maker goes here. And this guy goes here. Can he survive 25? No, it's too much damage. We just nuke the whole fucking line. No, I think we nuke the line next turn, right? Can freeze, cannibalize. Can Cuddle Hex be on the same square as Penumbra? I think he can, right? We had 1 extra space, right? So we get 3 more, 1. Don't think I lose a morsel, right? So we can only, because when we summon, when we get, so if we put, okay, how's Tubby? Tubby's 3. So that eats those 3. Then Morsel Master eats 1. When we summon a minion, we get 2. No, it doesn't scale fast enough. It would actually be an issue. Only have 7 on a floor. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not over 7 though. I don't think. Maybe it was. I can put the weaker Morsel Master here just to get it going. I don't want to put it back in the deck. I really want it down there. 50-50, we freeze the card we want here. It's kind of rough. Missed. 45, huh? Nuke one of the things doing damage to us, or do it down here. Gonna get mana this turn. Have to get our other one set up. 30, 40 does survive it. Do we play the other Morsel Master here? So then it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. We cast 1, 5, 6, 7. We only have to cast 1 per round there. I think yes. Alright, so we have to do this in the right order though. Care about the 45 damage there? I kind of care about the 45 damage on both sides. I think it's got to be here. Hit the unit limit. I cast 1 there, and I cast 1 unit, goes to 7. Casting 1 unit going to 7 is fine. Morsel Master's 4th unit. I cast 1 morsel there, it's duplicated twice. That goes to 7. That's fine. Want it to be duplicated to 4. Why would it be duplicated to 4? When I summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. They each do that once. Duplicates to 3. So that happens there. $40 damage here is rough. We have to summon in front of him next turn, I guess. Have to Ember Drain this turn. Where does the lifesteal needs to go? We want max stacking lifesteal in this one. So it's this thing comes down here. Ember Drain it. Or Perils it, rather. Then we play this dude in here. And then we play this dude here. Yeah. Kills on all 3 floors is super bad news. How much is this? This is 30, 41. It dies. That doesn't. That's 30, 41, 56. We actually survived that hit going into the core. It was actually bigger than that. 56 and another 4, so it's 60. Still survive that hit. And if we buff in here, this shit doesn't go through. And if we protect here, we get start the attrition process. I think we just take the 60 this round. Alright. How do I get mana back this turn? I can't. So I can't cast the tornadoes. Do I have the other one? Don't. The eagle will gain armor. Fair point. How many? Okay, so we have to math that again then. I could silence them. No armor, no damage there. Might be worth. So this is gonna have 60, 75, which is still 2 hits. So it's 1 more damage than I initially calculated, or 11 more. So it's 30 and 22. It's 52. Is 67. Okay, so we're alive in there. Just can't let anything else through. Seems pretty worth. It's too bad that unit's dying. Okay, now we got other problems down here. Can summon shielded morsels in front of us. One of them dies. Summon 3 shielded morsels, each have shield. The first one takes the first hit, drops shield, dies, then the second one takes this. Okay, so we lose 1 of the 3. Get our life back to full on this guy, which seems pretty relevant. That cost me 0, and then I just nuked this fucking bottom lane to death with ice tornadoes. I think that gets us everything we want this round. The only thing that doesn't happen is this unit doesn't live, so I lose my ability to freeze cards in my hand, which kind of sucks. You. It's a lot like 4. Not. Okay. But okay, so I do have one other option. I have the assault maybe in here. So I could assault that, kill that. He might live now. 11 and 15 is 26. Another one attacks me, that one kills me. Could summon blockers in front of it. Question is, if I throw down the train steward, does this thing live? The answer is no. What about the other way around, though? What if I assault down here, killing one of those? That's 30 is 41. But I still have 2 summons and a train steward. Train steward tanks 1. Takes 30. We'd have to get at least 1 summon down here, which might be okay. We have lifesteal 1. We do gain quite a bit back. Alright, so I kill one of those, I train steward there. What happens? That's better than just... Can't save this, though. I'm never dying in the bottom. Ever. This unit going through sucks, too. Why is that unit going through? Dude, they're both fucking going through. Ooh, this gets worse up top then. So we can lose the core next round, maybe. Can have an ice tornado for next turn at the top. That's doable. Question is, do we have an ice tornado down here? I need to hit something. I mean, I probably will. But the problem is, if I only kill one of these, which is a pretty likely outcome, then this unit still dies to those. I think I actually need to summon down here. Good train steward. Yeah, exactly. Like consume this one. So if we can consume, drop him down here. He actually does damage. Does damage matter? Damage matters. Okay. So taking 41 here in intervals that are all bigger than train steward's life. And I need to eat to get lifelink for the next turn. So it's probably train steward. Makes the top floor useless to us if we train steward there, though. Don't have an energy morsel. And we don't have a consume doesn't eat the morsel. So like everything about that statement doesn't mean anything. So taking 30, we just have to put 1 unit in between, take 15. Does it matter which order? 11. Kills the morsel, 15. It doesn't matter, we're taking 15 either way. Okay, so one of these. We don't have 2 spots. So it's there. There. Consume. Oh, wrong dude. No. Fuck. Had to do that in the other order. Just put a bunch of useless stats into that unit. Instead of giving my guy 2 stacks of lifesteal. Fuck. Such a huge deal. That's such a bad deal for us. Okay, got a bunch of 0 cost cards here. Also one that gives us mana back. This is very likely to kill. Basically guaranteed to kill in there, right? Gives us 4 mana back. It's actually really good. I'm really annoyed with myself about that. It means I don't have lifelink. I mean, can I force lifelink this turn? I can't. No lifelink this turn is so bad. Needs to lifelink this turn. It had to happen the other way. I think I have to restart this. God, that turn was actually doable from here too. Because all I had to do was summon the minion first, then double sacrifice it. It would have gone on this guy, so he lifelink, then summon the stupid 5/8. He wouldn't have died anyways. So we'd be at fucking 70 health. And we're gonna kill some of this shit. We got 4 mana. And add mana for Stewart. We got 30. Well, we could have double eaten the 4 HP one then. To gone up to 38, then drop 1 blocker, takes 11, then takes 30 and lives, right? Because we had the 2 minions in hand. It would have worked still. We just wouldn't have been able to play the Stewart. Alright, let's start getting our options together. Can summon double 1 unit with shield. Probably ice tornadoing. Does it matter if it's 10s or 30s? It does. 30s or 50s rather. 40s or 50s. Doesn't. Can nuke away this one guaranteed, but probably don't want that. So if I'm gonna ice tornado, can't kill them both. 10, 10, 15. Have to kill both these, right? Now I kill that. Drop 1, we're alive. Okay, so this happens here. Problem is lifelink. I don't have enough blockers for next turn. And I gotta get lifelink attacks off on this. It's the fuck up from last turn that's boning us here. So we want to eat this one. Just put the fucking damage shield in the wrong spot. Guess I could eat that one. I want the lifesteal. So this blocks 1, which is good. This blocks 2 for us. The sequencing. Okay, so I guess it's this one where we're gonna have lifesteal. If we eat any of them, we get lifesteals. It doesn't actually matter. Just kind of annoying. Now we consume that. I want to target properly. Oh, I really don't want to consume my big guy. That would be very bad. Could I please... Let me drop one of these here. Drop two of these here. We get a shield. A shield would be so good here. Did not get a shield. We didn't. We can kill him next turn. Doing a lifesteal? Don't need another lifesteal stack. Need damage. I think it's that one. Okay. Are you still alive? Weren't you dying a second ago? I distinctly remember you dying a second ago. Fuck. Did I consume a unit over there? Did I get perils? I got perils, so there's still a chance here. So we need to Ice Tornado the top. Cannibalize this little bastard. That's 21, and then get a blocker unit in there. That seems pretty doable. How about this shit? This shit's not dying. That's kind of dying. It'll die on the next round, but that thing's a problem. I don't know how we deal with that yet. Okay, so it's always Ice Tornado. Here, right? And it can screw us though, right? If it hits 50... Nah, it can't screw us. Okay. Okay, we have to generate a unit here, and we want the blocking down below, right? Yeah. So it goes here. We only get one. We have to sack it. So I can't get a Divine Shielded one ahead, so I have to eat it. And there's nothing that I can perils here without losing mana next round. Unless I ate that one. That would work. Alright, so we perils that. Eat this.